Come on, Jenna. Concrete. I try not to cap it all, I spit facts and all without telling all on myself. And they thought I left the team cause I was being mean, but y'all really wasn't no help. Hey, this can get sticky like venom, and I do remember when talking to y'all was a joke. But they used to laugh at the denim, and now I remember, but now they be saying it's dope. You know I can get what you need, you couple with me, you know General can get you a quote. I pray I get paid off the streams, I'm chasing my dreams, but I ain't in the sun of hope. Hey, I put this mask on to get back to reality. I ain't missing no money.
Well, y'all already know what time it is. It's the second week. It's the second episode. You know
Tell them, it's JIT Talk podcast. Y'all know what time it is, man. Come on.
Sir.
Second time around. Hey, definitely going to be better than the last time. Let's see how it go, man. What's been going on with you, though? Talk to me. What's been going on in Orlando world?
It's time to get busy. I ain't even finna get into anything that we don't need to get into until we throw flowers and we pay respect. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
But these people got me pissed.
Oh, they got you tired. What's going on?
And I haven't really spoke on this yet. I'm gonna put my phone down. I got some names. I got a little hit list on there for people who I gotta talk about.
It's like that?
But yeah, man, rest in peace, Takeoff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a tough one. Streets lost a tough one, man.
I've been dealing with it personally because I grew up on his music.
Right. We both of us.
And he's not, like, no disrespect, he's not Tupac, he's not Biggie. He's not that, but he was part of one of the most influential rap groups to ever exist.
Right. Definitely as a teenager.
And growing up and understanding where music was at to where it's where rap became number one when country was number one for a long time.
Right.
And them being one of the biggest movements ever to really launch rap into what it is now. Like, rap is pop, rap is country, rap is anything you want it to be now. Rap has a genre inside a genre.
Right.
With all that being said, and me being serious, and you know how I feel about this, because I kind of spoke to you about this.
Right.
When Takeoff died, there was people glorifying things that shouldn't have been glorified. And I feel like, you know, I got to pull my phone out because I don't know these people's names. I didn't really want to remember their names. I don't ever really want to see them again or hear from them. And it kind of pissed me off. I felt like at the end of the day, this man was more than just his lyrics.
Right.
And people are trying to bury him in his lyrics. And,
right.
And on top of that, bro, like, I feel like when people are in that pedestal and they are that image of, like, rap and whatever rap is at the time, I feel like they hang them to that. Like people, like certain rock stars who did drugs, like Kurt Cobain.
Right.
People don't know him for being a great artist. They know him for being what he died from, drugs or overdose. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I'm not sure, but I know it was drug related because that's how I know about Kurt Cobain.
Right. Same thing with Juice WRLD, man.
Yeah, like Juice WRLD didn't die from drugs. I mean, he did, but he died because he was going to go to prison.
Right. He tried to hide something and then, you know.
Yeah, like a lot of context is taken away from who people really are.
Right.
And it makes me sad because I have a friend who's in rap. And if I hear he died because of this, and I know really why he died, I mean, I don't want that to happen, but I'm just saying, out of, you know, personal experience, I wouldn't take lightly to that, or I don't want to find out. Like, when I found Takeoff died, I was with a little shorty. She woke me up. She's like, "Oh, Takeoff died."
I swear,
and I'm just
it happened to me the same way. I listen, bro. I woke up. I was next to my little baby, and I remember she just woke up and she just started scrolling on her phone, and you know, we just talking casual and shit like that. It's the middle of the night, so she ended up looking at me like, "Oh, Takeoff died." I'm like, "What?" At first, I'm not believing. I'm like, man, you can't believe what they putting on the internet.
Not at all.
That's nonsense. But then she kept bringing up different posts, and then she showed me a picture of the situation, what happened at the time. I didn't see like what happened, but I seen like they had like a, you know, one of them TMZ type pictures, and I was just like, damn, okay, Takeoff is gone. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that hit me the hardest, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong.
Speak on it.
You got rappers pass away all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's a sad thing, but you know what I mean? It's too many haters out here in this world, and stuff happen. That's what happened. But my thing is, bro, don't know mama, don't know daddy, don't know brother, no sister, no uncle. They don't want to see their family laid on the ground But blood rushing out, you want to record because you trying to get Instagram famous or TikTok famous or whatever it is. That's foul, man. Because at the end of the day, I understand you recording the situation of what happened, but once somebody die and then you want to come and hover over them just to get likes on TikTok and not, man, that's, to me personally, that's foul, man. That's foul, man. Because they got family, man. They family seeing the same thing that you post. Imagine you recorded this. And then how many people sent that straight to Quavo or sent it straight to Offset in his DMs? So now he got to open up his DMs or their manager, whoever looking at their account, open up their DMs and seeing they family member died and all. Man, nobody want to see that, man. That's wrong and that's foul from a lot of y'all who posted it and reposted it. And reposting it. Like, that ain't cool, man.
And Tez, I don't mean to cut you off, bro, because I know that's the point you really wanted to drive home.
That got to me.
And the point I want to drive home, as a community and as Black people,
we got to do better, man.
Man, listen, hear me out.
We have to do better.
Yes, sir. This guy named Lakeith Stanfield. If you know him, his biggest role is probably in the show Atlanta. He plays the main rapper's kind of like sidekick type thing. And he spoke out and he said, we need to stop glorifying dangerous toxicity. And in Black culture, with gangster rap. And the thing that pissed me off about this whole thing is I'm reading Takeoff's death, and the next thing is what he's saying. And it's on the day that Takeoff died. And Takeoff didn't die from his lyrics. Takeoff wasn't selling drugs.
Right.
Takeoff wasn't shooting at nobody. It wasn't even about a dice game.
Bro, from what I heard, they was about to leave. And I remember I actually seen a video clip of Quavo saying to Takeoff, like, come on, man, let's go. And then I guess from them wanting to walk away from the situation and whoever the op was at that time just wasn't trying to hear, like, oh, y'all just gonna walk away? Oh, you think it's sweet like that? Like, it's certain stuff nowadays, man. Like, you can tell they were trying to be the bigger person to walk away. If they're trying to be the bigger person to walk away, why you know what I'm saying? Like, your pride that bad that you like, you know what, man, listen, if y'all think y'all gonna walk away, somebody gotta die. And it's like, bruh.
But to really drive home, because I understand that, but to really drive home my point, to sit here and post something about gangster rap when someone didn't die about gangster
rap, man,
is like crazy.
And so many people were saying that they new show, they new video that they came out with, Messy, had something to do with it too. And I'm like, bro, that's just music. What the hell? They dropped this music video and you really think like the next day or however long it was after they talk about death? Nah, man, it's just music. Come on, man.
And then the next person on my hit list, because I got 3 people. Sabrina Peterson.
Fuck. I got Seriously though.
She said the karma of rapper lyrics are killing them and following the news of Takeoff's death. And this lady, you know what she's known for. She's she's T.I.'s sexual accuser. So long story short, she pretty much keeps blaming T.I. for something that can't be proven.
Right.
And I'm not diminishing anybody who has dealt with sexual allegations.
Right. That shit real.
Anybody who went through anything. That's not what I'm here for. Man, I made this platform, and I've always, any platform I did put myself into, anything I poured myself into, it was authentic. It was real. And everything I talk about is going to be about that. And you too, Tez, that's why we're doing this.
Yeah.
And you know what really pisses me off? And I'm going to quote her. She says, I think karma of the lyrics that are actually killing rappers. You can't feed the community lyrics that kill communities and also be safe from the repercussions of that energy. If you're not in touch with what's really going on and why they're rapping about what they're rapping about, why are you speaking on things you don't live through? You don't know.
You're just hearing it and have an opinion on it.
And on top of that, bro, you don't know why someone's doing what the reason they're doing. You don't even know that's why they really want to do it, bro.
Right.
I don't know people who want to do something negative and knowing they're going to get in trouble because they want to do it.
Right.
I don't know anybody who... My own father did, things like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He sold drugs and stuff like that.
13 years. He'll be getting out in a few years. You know what I'm saying? He did his time.
That's real. My dad did 8 for selling drugs. And they didn't want to do those things. It's not like something he's like, yeah, well, I'm going to go be the biggest drug dealer.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my daddy was never like that either.
Man, and what pisses me off is the fact that people are she took this, and on the same day that Takeoff died, and this is the theme to all this. They use this man to make their platforms have traffic.
To generate revenue on they platform. And it's like, bro, listen, I
what's the
understand
message?
Because how people see it is any publicity is good publicity.
Exactly.
But it's certain stuff that's not publicity. That's just filing you wrong for that. Like, I understand if, you know what I mean, you get caught with another dude and I'm a dude and it's like, oh shit, Ted's gay. Like, damn, Ted's gay? You know what I'm saying? Now I got revenue. You know what I'm saying? Now I got stuff on my platform telling everybody like, boy, Ted's sweet. Boy, hey, look him up. And it's like, nah, that shit ain't true. Because that's what Young Thug did. Young Thug had dresses. He was wearing all types of different stuff, calling his homeboys hubbies and shit like that. And a bunch of people was looking at Young Thug like he gay, but little they know, man, Young Thug was out here waxing these hoes. I'm talking about knocking them loose.
I'm about to stop you, dog. Young Thug got a video, and he was in jail. And bro said, they asked him, what were you doing there? He was fighting and fucking.
Hey, listen, that shit different in jail. The real talk. Hey, listen, let me get to the camera.
Listen.
Real talk, it's different in jail.
No, it's not.
Listen, bro, you gotta understand. Like, it's weird. Listen, I only been in jail for 6 hours. I don't plan on going to jail. None of that shit. But from what the stories that I heard, like, you know what I'm saying, it goes down in jail. Like, you know what I'm saying. Let's say, but my daddy, he got 13 years. He ain't seen pussy in 13 fucking years. You see what I'm saying? It's not the whole point. Yeah, he over there trying to bend that nigga over. From what I heard, they listen. Let me finish, cause boy, this shit. Listen, that's why I don't want to do jail. I'm not doing jail. A nigga gonna have to see me every day. I'm getting in the hole every day. Every time I even field trial, I'm getting put in the hole. I don't give a fuck.
BBT.
But literally, my dad, hell nah, boy. You ain't touching me. I ain't trying to touch on nobody. That'll be the first time I go celibate for the next however long that bid
we ain't
is.
going there. We got bigger things to handle.
For real.
We're not going there.
But back to what I was saying. So from what I heard, they might fuck a gay dude in jail just because they want to have that feeling of something tight and around them. I don't know. Hey, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But I listen, when it's time, like when it's that much time, listen, no, I'm with you on that. Listen, I'm with you on that. No. Listen, that's just how it goes in there. Jail is different, bro. I don't care nothing about what they doing in there. Like what my daddy doing.
It's not jail, it's prison. Jail, you can't be in jail for more than a year.
Right. Prison, the feds, all that's them. You know what I'm saying? That's not in my lane. So listen, bro. I'm not one of them niggas, bro. I take the other route. I got my concealed. So you know what I'm saying? I can protect myself. I can have fire on me and I get pulled over and I'm straight regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I took the right route to make sure that I ain't got to never deal with nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but rest in peace, Takeoff. And I got one more thing to say before we move on to the next segment.
Well, that shit took a turn.
This shit took a left. Carisha, please pick better places to take pictures, baby.
Yeah. She looked good, but
she looked real. She a real Florida girl.
Oh, hey,
she a JIT. You already know that.
JIT Talk
she is a JIT. She is a JIT. Nah. She look good, but Carisha, man, switch it up. Put some white on. At least celebrate, bro, life or something. Man. You got that Wesley Snipes fit on.
I think they had to wear black though. I think
I understand, but she stepped outside in the parking garage and a bunch of Bugattis and big ass motorcycles, and she was stepping.
And looking good.
Remember Patrick in the SpongeBob movie? Them long ass boots. Long ass boots and Q. That when you edit this shit, when I say this, please put Patrick with the long ass boots on there. But bro, you know what time it is, bro. You know what time it is.
What time is it? Oh,
go ahead, girl.
It's the hoes.
The who?
The hoes.
The who?
The hoes.
Yes, sir. All right, cuz. So you want me to go in the notes and get the questions that was sent in?
Go ahead.
So we're definitely making this a segment. When I came in, Q asked me what feedback did we get, and the feedback we got was when we got on this segment, I felt like we got a lot of interactions, honestly, with a lot of our women.
Right.
And
definitely.
We asked the question. The question was, go ahead.
Oh, so the question was, you know what I mean? We wanted to see from a female perspective exactly like what questions do you, like the ladies out there, want to ask the guys? And we got a few, you know what I'm saying? How many we got?
From the ladies.
From the ladies.
Y'all are not
But,
hoes. I got them right here.
Yeah.
So the first one, Tez.
Yes, sir.
And you answer first on the first one.
Yes, sir. Okay.
And I got feedback on these as well. There wasn't the best. I got to get better at it. But, you know, we're going to get better. But the first one is, why is it so hard for men to commit?
Oh, man. So, that's a good question. I don't think it's hard for us to commit. I just think it's hard for us to trust. So when it's hard for us to trust, it's hard for us to commit, I guess you could say. But it takes time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, me and my little baby that I'm rocking a roller with right now.
Oh, it's getting more serious. This is the second. We're going to count every time Tez brings up his little baby on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm a little baby.
Second week, yes, being his little baby.
Yes, sir. But it's one of those, like, we hit it off as soon as we met each other. You know what I'm saying? So I can already tell the type of person she is and the type of vibe that she giving off. And I can tell she fucking with me. So when I see something like that, that automatically puts you in a different boat. Because you got some women who, you know what I'm saying, trying to act nonchalant like us and fucking barely texting back and barely doing anything. So she putting in a lot of more effort. She bad, too. So she putting in a lot of more effort than a lot of women who, all right, ain't even trying. So in my head, you know what I'm saying, I'm only going to go for who want me. So
that's real.
And that's how I see it. So it's back to the question, though. So is it hard for guys to commit? Guys have to... The reason why it's hard for guys to commit is because they have to understand the female, and if they have standards in their head on the female, as soon as they see something that they don't like, and you've been single for, let's say, like 3-4 months, it's easy for you to cut somebody off. Not 3-4 months, 6 to like 9 months.
I'm at that range right now.
Yeah, it's easy to cut a female off because it's like, bitch, I was single before you. You know what? Bye. I ain't got time for that shit. You're not trying to compromise? Bye.
Yes,
sir. So, yeah.
So I guess it's my turn to answer the question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And my dog here, again, he's back for the second week in a way.
Yes, sir. He's going to be here every week. This is our new manager. He don't even know.
Up, G. You are here, G.
Yes, sir.
Live with one person in the mix. But listen, like, my dog told me the other day I got a higher turnover rate than a call center. And
oh, this nigga clowning.
What? And I'm going to answer the question as a toxic man, and I'm going to answer the question as a nigga who really does believe in love.
Okay, yeah. Because I'm a nigga that believe in love, but I'm also toxic too. So, but the thing about my toxic is, you know what I'm saying, you got to bring it out of me. And it's once it come out, then it's out. But I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't too crazy.
We want healthy Tez on this podcast.
I'm healthy, but
keep him healthy, little baby. Keep him healthy.
Yes, sir. Well, go ahead, man.
But yeah, like for me, commitment, like right now, I've committed 3 relationships back to back to back. This is my first time really actually being single, and the longest I've been single. And right now, commitment is the last thing on my mind. The only thing I'm committed to is this podcast, my son,
right,
and the things I got to get done for myself.
Yeah.
So to answer the question, it's not hard for guys to be committed, but a nigga needs to be committed to himself before he can be committed to a family.
Before he brings somebody into his...
And I lack some things right now, and I can be honest with myself and look at myself and say I'm not where I want to be.
Talk heavy.
And I'm learning that if I'm not up to par, and I'm with a woman who is up to par, and I'm not following what I need to do, it's hard for me to be with a woman like that. And I don't like beta bitches.
But sometimes
beta women.
It be Right. Damn. Sometimes it's easy. It's so like when a girl has their stuff together, it's first off, you don't really meet a lot of women that has their stuff together. And you meet a guy who don't have their shit together and then she wants to help him. Now, a girl usually wants a guy that already got his stuff together. So in your situation, let's say you meet a girl, she got her stuff together, she can boost you, my boy. She can help you, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on how you play your role. Because a lot of women ain't just gonna right out do it. But let's say she fucking with you, she loving your vibe, she loving everything about you. She'll be like, you know what? Let me just show him I'm with him, I'm rocking and rolling with him, and see where it goes.
Yeah.
Type. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting into lying now. And when I say that,
what? Yeah.
But listen, when I say that is I'm not giving nobody vulnerability no more. I'm lying about it. Like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. And I'm specifically speaking with a woman because right now I feel like vulnerability is taken from a man and used against him.
Right.
And
that's true.
Being vulnerable with someone, right? Even being vulnerable with one of your homies, bro. Yeah. I'm listening to some story going on and someone got backdoor shot in the head by his own best friend. So like, even that type of vulnerability to me, bro, like right now, I'm with who I'm with. Yeah. I rock with who I rock with. You know, me and you talk. I talk to my dog, and I keep it my circle very, very tight. Right. And that's just how I gotta be.
Yeah, I've always had a small circle.
So to answer the questions, lady, because we will dissect these. Commitment right now is for up to the man. If a man wants to be with you and he's committed, then you got him. Right. That's all it is. Simple. Right. Not hard. You'll know when the nigga wants you. You're going to feel it in your bones, in your soul. Right.
But you also got to understand there's a lot of women out here who making the guy feel like, you know what, man, let me stop trying to focus on myself. And then when it's time to focus on himself, the woman gets more attracted to him focusing on himself. But at the end of the day, it's too late right now. Let me do what I got to do for myself. And if you're still around, all right, bet. But if you're not, I'm not sweating because at the end of the day, I'm focused on myself regardless. So
exactly.
It's just a part of the game, man. You know what I mean?
So question number 2 from Leslie from Buffalo.
Okay.
No, I'm playing.
Leslie from Buffalo. First off, she frozen out there. It's so cold out there, bro. I just came from Nevada.
And the Jets beat them. And the Jets beat them.
And
we got a bye week, but I had to get back here.
And
the Jets beat them.
And Minnesota just whooped them too. Damn, bro. Buffalo ain't looking too good right now.
Yes, sir.
It was just the top team. Now you know who the top team for real, for real.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. Ooh. Okay, but keep going. We listening.
Can men be in love with 2 women?
Want
me to go first, or you want to go first?
Go ahead, answer that. Let me cook up my own thought.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say I'm learning in life that there's positions.
Right.
And I was in love with 2 women at the same time. One of the women brought out my passionate side.
Okay.
And it was a sticky situation, and I'm not even going to bring their names up, but they know who they are.
Leave names out, yeah.
Yes,
leave names out, bro. Motherfuckers so nosy. And the reason why we trying to leave names out, bro, because motherfuckers will look these people up. They'll tell these people we talking about them. And it's like, bro, we just talking. Like, at the end of the day.
And we're local celebrities, too, man.
For real. Like, we get feedback from people in our community anyways. But, like, really, we got to leave names out, and that's why we got to do it. But go ahead.
But long story short, one of the women I was in love with at the time, she was bringing out the creative side of me. She brought out the business side of me. She brought out the what led me to be this right here.
Right.
And I'll always be grateful for her. And she knows who she is. And I don't really got to speak on it because if she watched this or if she ever watched this, she'll know. Exactly. The girl who I was also in love with at the same time, though, she brought out my intimacy. She brought out passionate. She brought out love. I brought her flowers. She brought out like a lovey-dovey side. And I think I was in love with both because I got a little bit of both.
So I think the question, I understand what you just said, but I think the question is, can you love 2 women?
And
let's say you have 2 women, like polygamy type shit.
Oh, yeah.
You can?
I can. Okay. I think I'm able to. I'm not saying, my mom's watching, but I'm not saying that's something I'm going to sign up for. But, if it happened and, I'm open to it, know, I would definitely, I think if 2 women knew about each other and hell yeah.
I think me personally on that question, I think financially, I have to be able to do it. You know what I mean? Because it's going to cost you, boy. Listen, imagine you paying for you and your girl. So imagine now you got to pay for you, your girl,
my
and
son.
the other girl.
And then my son.
And then, and he got a son, so his son too. And imagine you got kids. And that's another thing. Like in my head, I wouldn't mind having 2 girls because that's like, I think every guy's fantasy. Right. That shit fire. But like in my head, I'm perfect fine with just one female. But like let's say me and her, you know what I'm saying, we like each other. She like, hey, let's bring somebody else on. Like, what you mean? Like, let's have a girlfriend. Bet.
Man, no.
Let's do it.
Care.
Who you got in mind?
Yes, sir. And there's no man in the world who's going to say no to that. And I don't care who you are. Unless you're that madly in love. But even then, bro.
But listen, I'm more of bringing a guy on than bringing. Whoa.
Tess.
I said that wrong. I'm more of bringing a girl on. Because listen, I had a situation. The reason why I said that was because I had a girl tell me that like she would want me to bring another guy. I'm like, bitch. First off, it's one dick. It's never gonna be two dicks. She was like, well, I might want, bitch.
Yeah.
We can get a deal though.
Soldier. Soldier.
But I will always be okay with bringing another girl before I'll be okay with bringing another guy. So you know
I would never want to bring another guy.
Never.
Man, this is not a sausage party.
This is not. This is one man dingo. All right, that is it. That's all you getting over here. I don't know what you're thinking.
All right. So this is a little serious one, and man,
I know y'all gonna get on me for saying that too. Y'all got me messed up. Listen, I meant to say girls, not guys.
This has been talking about tight booty holes. This nigga been fucking being weird on this market.
Weird, bro. What they talking about on there? They talking about it too, guys.
But so do you think men grow up to be a product of their environment? I feel like I know who asked this.
I mean, I know exactly who asked it.
Come here.
Nah.
I had the vibe that it was her for sure.
I mean, it could have been.
She looking good too.
She thick, but nah.
She looking older now. She
not looking. Listen, so when we was in high school, she was
number
athletic.
1. She's top 3.
For real.
Top three.
Listen, now she done got out of school. She done gained a little weight. But I feel like every woman get out of school, they gain a little weight. But she, listen, I don't know.
It's not sitting right. Is it stacked?
I mean, that ass still fat, but it's like
that's all that matters.
I feel you. That gut right there with it though.
Man, I'm a grown man. I got to just pick it up for you.
No, sir, not me at all. That was not me.
All right. But do you think men grow up to be a product of their environment? This is your question first.
Me personally, I feel like when you say that, it depends because I didn't grow up in the hood. I grew up in Deltona. So yeah, Deltona definitely like made me a product of who I am today. You know what I mean? And like, don't get me wrong, like me moving to Miami also definitely helped me become the man that I am today. You know what I mean? Because I went through a lot down there. People really don't know, like, you know what I mean?
It's tough down there, man.
When you go through a struggle or you go through something and you able to go through it, like push through it by yourself, oh man, it's a different feeling. You don't ever want to go back to that feeling, but it's just a different feeling like, oh man, I conquered that. I'm good. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's the one thing I can say. I conquered a lot of shit down in Miami where a lot of motherfuckers still stuck down there because they in that mindset. And it's like, I understand because I was at that point one time, but it's like, nah, I can never go back. But that's just the hustler mindset in me.
It's
like,
different out there too, man.
It is.
It's city, man. These people, it's a cutthroat city out there.
For real.
And you know, I was out there. I was in Broward, but I never had a good time in Miami.
Oh man, I had a great listen.
Really?
Every single time it is. Every single time we went out, and we didn't go out a lot. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed being at the house, chilling around my family. That wasn't my family, but their family. You know what I'm saying? So I'm there. That's my family. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Just spending time with my family. It was just like, bro, heck yeah. Like I have this all day. Then you know what I'm saying? Being around some fake motherfuckers like these real deal them people. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I can say. I definitely appreciate the people I was around when I was down in Miami, dog. But how do you feel about, you know, are you
talking about family real quick? I just want to throw this out here. Shout out to all the veterans. Real talk. My little brother, he's in the Navy. Shout out Tevin. Yeah, Tevin was in the military. Shout out my boy Garrett. And if I miss your name, you know, my bad.
Man, one person that, you know what I'm saying, that lost his life to suicide and hurt me to my heart, man. Listen, rest in peace to my boy Dewan Daniels, man.
Man, rest in peace.
That's a tough one right there, man. I lost him a long time ago. I mean, I've known this man since middle school, you know what I mean? We even went to college and everything, and I remember Like I think right before he passed away, man. We had talked on the phone, and I remember he was just trying to play football. And I remember I was like, bro, I got you. I'm gonna talk to the head coach. Give me a little bit. I got you. I never got back in touch, but I was going to talk to the coach. I just never got around to it. I was going to, but I never did. And then once I found out he passed away, that shit, it hit me different because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, that was my boy. You don't get me wrong, we went through our little situation in college, but that's still my boy. Like, in the day, shit happened. It is what it is. I still love him. You know what I'm saying? But then once I found that out, it was like I kind of felt like some tension on my back because, you know, I felt like if he would have played football with us, maybe that would have changed his mind of trying to not commit suicide. You know what I mean? The people don't know, like, one thing I can tell, like, people, like, if something brings you peace, don't feel like, oh, I can't do it, man. Nah, because a lot of people going to be sitting here judging me. Do it, man, because your peace is everything. Listen, I'd rather have 100 motherfuckers judging me for doing something that I love and wondering, like, why is he doing that? He should be worried about so-and-so, so-and-so. Then from them to hear, oh, Tez passed away from suicide because so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. It's like, bruh, do what makes you happy and fuck what anybody else got to say about it, man. For sure. Fuck what anybody else got to say about it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to bring you peace. At the end of the day, whatever brings you peace is good for you. Whatever don't, ain't good for you. So that's the point blank period, man.
Jonathan DeJesus. My brother's name is Ronaldo Rivera, and then my sister's husband. Shout out to you two, the veterans. And then I'm gonna go answer the question. Right?
Go ahead,
what question was it?
And shout out to my boy Juan Ruiz.
Shout out all the vets, man.
I forgot. He's a military veteran too, man. The Giants suck. Just so you know, too.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
I'm a Jets fan. I agree with this Eagle. But I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna say no.
Why you feel like that?
I'm gonna say no because of the times, and your environment no longer is outside. That was
now,
us.
But we're talking about when you were. Like back in the day.
So me personally, I'm going to say no and yes. Yes, because it was a little different for me, bro. I grew up in a Spanish household, but all my friends were black. So, and then and then I go ahead and do some research, and I found I just got some different slave masters. That's all it is. That's not even a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, I was in the island, and my slave masters were Spaniard. Y'all were colonized by the English. So I'm black. You know, I've just got a different slave master. But, you know, to even capitalize on that, you know, I learned a lot about hip hop through my friends. And then rest in peace to my uncle. When he got first day out of jail, he came out, and the first person I ever heard rap was 50 Cent. Many men don't wish upon me. But anyways, when I say that, I think I could escape in music, and I became someone else in a sense of, like, peace, like you were talking about. So I feel like your environment is your mental state and what you allow shaping you. And I learned that from a very young age. I've always been a little self-aware. But you know, to get on the negative side, to play devil's advocate, yes. What happens to you in your life can decide what kind of person you are. If you're in a household where you get beat all the time, you'll probably be someone who likes to fight.
That's cap. I used to get my ass told up.
Well, I mean, like toxic. I'm talking about
my mama. Listen, and I love my mama. I call my mama her first name because that's who she is. At the end of the day, if y'all know Iris, that's Iris. There ain't nothing I can do about it. There ain't nothing I can do about it. My mama,
she sounds strong.
She's strong as shit. Boy, listen, she would dead ass come in there. This how crazy it was. This is like back when I stayed in St. Pete when I was younger. She would come inside.
You're South.
Yes, sir. I'm from the city. Man, stop playing. Shout out to Rod Wave. But but my mama used to come in the house, and like she'll be coming from wherever she coming from, and she'll just see like our house a mess, and she'll just look and she'll just be mad. She'll just be like, okay, y'all got 15 minutes to clean my house, and if y'all don't, I'm whooping y'all ass. I remember the first time she said that, I thought it was cap. I'm thinking like, you ain't gonna do it. 15 minutes passed. This bitch had the belt in her hand ready. We was looking at her like, huh? Nigga, tore our ass up. And she did that the entire day, 15 minutes. Y'all got 15 minutes to clean up. And not like just a portion of the house. We talk about the whole house.
That's not fair.
She want the whole house cleaned in 15 minutes. We looking at her like, lady, I'm 2, my sister 4. What make you think we come to this house in 15 minutes? I felt like she was just taking our stress out on us.
That 2
it's a
and
little
4?
abuse.
Yeah, that's over abuse. And why is she coming? Were y'all the babysitter?
We was the babysitters.
Man.
And listen, back in the day, and this is the thing about it, kids nowadays will never know how it was back in the day. Back in the day, as soon as you turned 2, you was on your own. You know what I'm saying? Your mama finna go out for the night. If your sister wake up, give her a bottle, get her back to sleep. That's exactly how it went back in the days. There was plenty of times, plenty of nights where my cousins and them would come spend the night, and my mama and her friends, and of course my aunties, they'll go out. Yeah. And they won't come back until the next day. But guess what? They know we was straight because we had one older cousin who watched over all of us. So that's how it went.
He or he was the boss.
I'm talking about
slapped you in your shit.
First off, thought he was the boss. We didn't give a damn. We don't get me wrong. That's your older cousin, so you got respect.
Put respect. Yeah, especially when you're the oldest. You got to be fucked
up.
Uncle.
You got to be fucked up. What you talking about? Nigga? Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna say nothing, but nigga, I'm finna go in the room. Right. I ain't got time for you.
So the next question, bro. Have you ever faked it during sex? Man, I ain't snitching.
And my little baby gave me that question. So, dead ass.
She wrong for that.
She wrong for that shit. Her feedback on that was crazy. Yeah. But like I was telling her when she said it, I ain't get too detailed because I want to leave for the podcast. Yeah. But I remember I did fake it one time. This was like, I want to say back in 10th grade. I remember like, you know what I mean? At the time, I'm just starting to fuck. And I remember, like, I had caught a nut, but then I'm trying to get my second one. Like, she wanted the second one. And I'm like, I don't know if my shit go right. Get up, nigga. Like, nah, I'm trying to figure out. For real, I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, get the nut or whatever. So, of course, we doing our little, you know what I'm saying, bedazzle at the moment. And then, like, I remember that shit just wouldn't come. So I'm like, damn, how can I just make this shit stop?
Like, you gotta understand, that is the hardest. The third one's easier than the second one.
Yeah. I didn't, listen, I was struggling just trying to get the second right. I knew I wasn't going to do no 3. 3 rounds, I've never done that. That ain't been me ever, so don't expect to get 3 rounds.
And now, son, you're world champion of the world.
Right, I can't do it. But dead ass, man. I remember I had faked like I had, and I was like, she's like, oh, you know. I was like, oh, man, yeah. Ooh, I put in some work. No, and I ain't put in a goddamn thing. Boy, I took out that condom and dead ass went on the other side. I was like, bitch, I can't even be around you right now because I feel like you gonna want it again. Like, nah, I'm
boy good. Tez is running. Y'all heard him. That boy Tez, he a runner, he a track star.
For real. I'm telling you, bro, when I was like, she was like, in my head, I'm like, I remember exactly what I said to myself.
Man,
I was like, I got to fake it, dog. Just make it sound like you nut. I was like,
you sound like a white man who just got burned. That water's hot.
For real.
But listen. So, yeah, I have as well. And women, you aren't the only ones who fake
right,
things.
Y'all, see, y'all think what my baby told me, boy, y'all be out here. Y'all foul.
It always be the ones that you fuck the hardest that be like, oh, he got a little dick. Just say you don't want no one to fuck me. Right. Just say that. Just say you miss me and you want me to come back. But to be out here in these streets and telling people I got a little dick when you was doing
so did a girl ever told you like you got a little dick? Like,
man, that's the go-to, bro. You know that's like,
yeah, bro. Like, listen, I ain't never had a girl tell me I had a little dick, but I had a girl tell me my stroke game was weak. Ooh, she was like, you know,
that's worse than having a little dick,
right? I'm talking about. She said that. I'm like, okay, everybody I fuck, I'm driving this bitch in the night. Because I remember, listen, so let me tell you, first off, let me tell you how this shit went down. I'm in Miami at the time. Okay. It's early in the morning. In Miami, if you know Miami, you get a breeze during the morning time. The sun's out, but it's not hot yet. You know what I mean?
Not too hot.
So we inside her truck. We ended up pulling in the backyard of my where I was staying at. And I remember we was fucking then. I remember she had the windows rolled down. The breeze was coming in, but I was like, let me not get too hot back here because we're going to pass out. It's the middle of the daytime, sun beaming, but we get a little breeze.
Y'all wild not having that AC on. I ain't fucking in the middle of the sun. I don't think she had Florida, AC. My boy.
I don't think she had AC.
I'm not fucking her then.
That's what it is. Hey, she was pretty though. in my head, boy, I'm fucking. Boy, I'm finna fuck this.
What's that shit? You can get ringworms in the back of that car and all from all that goddamn sweat. God damn. She go, you ain't even go, you gave me something. No, boy, nigga, you gave me ringworms. Boy,
ain't no way. Ain't no way.
No way.
Dead ass. I remember I was hitting it. And I remember when I was hitting it, she was like, oh, go slow, go slow, go slow. I was like, you know what? All right, bet. That makes sense to go slow anyway, because it's hot as fuck outside. So, like, let me just go slow. And I remember my meat went soft. Ooh, bitch. Just so you know. You know what I mean? Let's say you watch this. Just so you know, my meat was going soft.
The fourth foul today.
I was losing feeling in my dick. So obviously your shit on all that. But I remember I was like, damn. But in my head, I blamed it. Listen, I blamed it on the heat. I swear to God, I blamed it on the heat because I was like, maybe that's why. You know what I'm saying? I was like, to be honest with you, that's probably why though my shit went soft was because it's hot outside. So I was like, next time I see her, I'm going to destroy her. She came over one time, and I remember she was flirting with me, playing with me, grabbing my meat, all that. And I'm just like, what's up? Let's go to the room. And she's like, nah, I just honestly came over to tell you, your stroke game weak. And, I mean, you got a good dick, but your stroke game weak. I was like, bitch, come to this room and let me show you better than I can tell you that it's stroke game.
Avery needs to make an animation to what you just did. By the way, Avery, make an animation of that story, my boy.
Listen, I remember I was trying to prove a point at that point. I was like, okay, bet, come to the room. She's like, no. Running. I'm like, bruh, you were just talking hot shit. Nah, bring your ass to this room. Man. She was like, I gotta go. No, I gotta go. And I remember she left. Never seen her again. I was like, bitch. It's all good.
What was the question?
Right. We had got totally off the cliff. I think we had jumped on a whole nother situation.
The women that men follow on social media, is that what we want?
I'll let you answer that, because
man,
I follow some.
Y'all remember back in the day they used to have them Sports Illustrated books and the Playboy magazines?
Oh, you talk about the Black magazine.
Yeah, that your daddy used to get stuff like that.
And then you got in the middle, I'm telling you, I used to flip past all that and get straight to the bikini model.
You know what we got? We got Instagram and Twitter.
Was Jet.
So get over it.
Or something like that.
I got
Jet Black.
Oh, he's on the magazine. Jet Black. I'm going to look that up later, and I swear to God, Tez, if I look that shit up.
The magazine about this big, but as soon as you flip to that middle, oh yeah.
Tez, if I look that shit up, and that bitch say tight buttholes, I'm going to be mad.
Man, stop playing. That's what we not going to do. That's what we not going to do that.
Better get on your ass, Tez. But anyways, bro, what was that? I said, they said, no, I'm going to say, that's a hard question, bro. Because, yeah, I would want a girl like that. Obviously, fantasize-wise, fantasy-wise and all that, I would definitely want a girl like that. But is that girl... It gets deeper than that. We got two different
opinions on that, but
yeah, but it gets deeper than that to me. Because, like, am I coming home, am I in love? Like, I'm not on that... Man, that's a hard question to ask. Because, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I would hit. It looks good. So, is that the woman we want to be with?
Key word you said though, right there.
Hit. It's a lust thing. It's just a lust thing. And I want to. And before I even give this off to you, women need to stop being so insecure about other women. They look good, and you know they look good. Right. We both know they look good. And you think I'm going to stop looking at them just because I'm dating you?
Fuck no.
No, they look good. Come look at them with me.
Right.
I'm not going to look at niggas with you. I mean, that's just not my thing. But if your Instagram, you got that on there, and that's how you.
But women are beautiful in general, bro.
They're just
so you know what I mean.
First off, creatures.
No guy wants to look at another guy, but a girl will want to look at another girl because she's beautiful. So I understand that whole situation, what you just said, how, come look at her with me, because exactly, like, you know what I'm saying? We just giving our opinion on it. Ain't like I'm finna go meet her and fuck her. No, it ain't like that.
But if I could, I got a top 3 on my Instagram right now. Real quick, if I ever get famous and blow up on this podcast and I slid in your DMs and you try to expose me, please don't expose me, because I slid in a lot of people's DMs. And I just want to let all the famous people know, don't expose me. Go ahead, Tish.
Yes, sir.
I had to get that off my chest.
Yes, sir. But you stupid. So you feel like
know now I was broke before.
Right. So as this money comes,
then I'm up.
Right. But so you feel like, back to what you're saying. So you feel like you kind of feel like You do want females like that?
Yeah, I'm not shallow, but I have a standard physique wise, and I like what I like.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should feel any type of way about what I like.
Right.
Because if I'm not what you like as a woman, if I'm not what you like, then why are you putting yourself like I should put my standards on beauty behind what you look like?
Right.
That is absolutely, what's the word? Asinine to me. Like to sit here
blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
Fuck wrong with
Yes. And I'm gonna keep on my soliloquy.
Talk heavy today.
Yes, sir. And long story short, yeah, I would definitely, if there was a girl who lived next to me and it was the girl next door, yeah. So yeah,
the girl next door was so fine. I'm sorry,
yeah, I'm just saying,
boy, this little chin right here, and she had that little
butt
man.
chin.
What that little butt chin, boy? I
literally
listen,
talking her shit.
Listen.
But go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
But
That's
so
a question.
in my head though, and to be honest with you, how I feel about that question, of course, I'm one of those guys that like ass and titties. You know what I mean? Like
both of them.
I have a preference of me liking red women, you know what I mean? But I love all women, you know what I'm saying? So on my IG, you might see like a couple chocolate women, a couple white women, a couple of Asians. It's just because of how they look and they're beautiful. At the end of the day, they're beautiful, but you can be beautiful and have a horrible personality that throw me off. I don't know these women. They just look good to me. So like, let's say
Hold on real quick, Tez.
Talk to me.
My Instagram for all the ladies out there is on dark mode. Go ahead.
Hey, my shit on dark mode too. I don't know what that means, but yeah, my shit on dark mode too.
I like dark skinned women. Dark skinned women.
I got you.
Those
Bet.
beautiful women.
Listen, I love all women. I'm big on personality, so I can meet a white woman and her personality match mine and shit. Bet. You know what I mean? I can meet an Asian and she can make me laugh and her personality like kind of like intertwine with mine. Then bet. You know what I mean? But back. Let me get back to IG. I like that, but also I like what I like in real life. Like I'm the type of person like I like big titties and ass, like I said on IG and shit like that. But if you see the women that I've talked to or previously I've talked to, all of them have been slim, either slim,
petite.
Or exactly
me
petite,
too.
like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I just like that for me. I don't know what it is, but that's just something I like. Don't get me wrong. If I ever meet a girl with some big titties, what always fucks me up with a girl with big titties, and I'm going to just say this, bro. I get turned on. So as soon as I see a girl with big titties, I'm already thinking like,
man, she got big titties.
I'm trying to fuck. How can I fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it fucks up everything for me. I can't have like a normal conversation with some big titties. When I get, like, let's say we downtown and I'm drinking, I look a bitch dead in her titties. And I'll be like, damn, you got some big ass titties. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm looking at. At the end of the day, that's what I'm looking at.
Exactly.
And I say it in her face, and she'll be looking at me in my mouth while I'm saying it, but I'm not looking at her in her mouth. I'm looking at them titties. Yeah. So, like I said, it's one of those, my preference is what it is, but at the same time, if I can get a girl who you know what I'm saying, intertwine with, she got everything I want, big ass, big titties, I'm perfect with that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. But going off of...
we would, if they were real.
We would hit, but let's say if their personality don't match, then we fuck that. No, not at all.
All right, so the next one is... they asked if I didn't finish reading the question. Can we see ourselves married to one? Okay, so I ain't gonna throw names out there, but if she ever does watch my podcast, she'll know what I'm talking about. This girl...
Fuck that. Exactly, E. You one of the baddest ones on the stream right now. Like hold on. On IG, I'm talking about she got a body, she goofy, she funny, and she tall. Okay. One thing about me, bro, and I will say this, dog. Yeah. I love me. I like them short too, but dog, the tall women is just like, first thing I think in my head, and this might be some crazy shit, but I always think this in my head. I know it's a bunch of guys out here thinking the same thing, but as soon as I see a tall girl, I just be like, bitch, I'll dunk on your ass. I don't know what it is, but that's the first thing that come to my head.
Check out right now. Check out right now.
Ball up.
So
what's up?
If we giving our IG crushes out, and I'm going to be out here.
Right, I just gave out one. That's just like one of, if I meet her, bruh, shoot my shot.
So
like that.
I personally think I would marry this girl just based off her hustle.
Yeah.
And I don't even talk to her or nothing like that. You know, it's more like I'm a fan girl.
Right. And that's another thing. Exactly. I'm just a fan of her.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna go out my way to talk to you though. Trust me.
For sure. But she hustles. She does this car thing. Like she puts like you know, a little coating of like plastic that you put over cars and shit like that people are doing, like to change the color of their cars.
You talking about rap?
She does rap. She does nails. She does a salon in Miami, I think. Like, you know, both. This is all based off like her Instagram. This is her, by the way. She's so fine.
I'm not. Y'all can look her up. Who I said she just. That's literally how you say it.
I told her I was gonna buy her house. I told her on Instagram, and she said by the beach. So I'm gonna get her house by the beach one day.
She responded.
It was off a little Instagram story. It wasn't, you know.
But she responded.
What?
Hey, that shit'll boost nigga confidence from here to boot. What you mean? I got you.
Man,
you can get that
I went from the nigga on the bench to Steph Curry in like seconds in my mind. Man, buzzer beater. But yeah, definitely a girl like that. I mean, I don't know her yet, but like just based off her motivation and her hustle, hell yeah, I would think I would want a girl like that. You know, anybody.
Me personally, even with Exactly E, I have to get to know her. I'm big on getting to know somebody. I'm not gonna put in no. Don't get me wrong. Exactly E to me is bad. I'm talking about beautiful. But if our personality is horrible, which I don't think it is, but if our personality is horrible, then that ruins everything. Because at the end of the day, I can't see myself as somebody who I can't intertwine with.
And we'll probably never know unless we get to a stage where we're there. And we probably will be professional only anyway.
When we get to the stage, right, when we get to the stage, it'd be so much everything else going on around there. Listen, me personally, when we do get to that stage, and let's say she do want to come to the podcast, I am shooting my shot. It might not be on L.
Q, we're gonna make sure we got an HR by the time we get to that point for this nigga right here.
I'm on. One thing about me, listen, I'm not going to do it like while we on the mic, but you best believe like, Tez is on her, boy.
And I want to shout her out. My bad. What's her name? Shout her out.
Exactly E. That's literally how it is. Exactly E.
And this girl's name is at Jazz Lillian. And those are our IG crushes of the week. That might be a new little segment. Little IG crushes of the week.
Yes, what she been up to?
Man, we gonna be loving these women on this podcast.
Yes, sir.
Do men still want families?
We love all women too, but go ahead.
Yeah, we do. And she was light skinned, by the way.
Yeah, she definitely bad.
Do men still want families?
Oh, so me personally, I don't want to have kids.
That's real.
But the reason why I say that because I want a family. Like, I'm not finna just go have a baby with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
If I don't see a family or future with you, I'm not going. No, not at all. I'm good. I'll pass. Because at the end of the day, I don't want a baby mama. I don't want to have to go through that bullshit. If I have a family, I want to be that guy. I want to be the guy that, you know what I mean, my son, hey, dad, this and that and this. And he comes home, he sees me. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if I have a kid by you, I'm already all in. Because obviously, I've been going, and you got a kid, so I can't really say nothing about you. But I'm 28 years old.
Yeah.
I've been going this long without a child. So if I do have a child with somebody, I'm giving her my all, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously I left it in for a reason. Because my pullout game been strong for 28 years. You know what I'm saying? Why all of a sudden it wouldn't be strong?
28 and 0.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So why would it not be strong now? So it's like if I leave it in you, it's because I see something in you and I that's it. It's you the one. So
me personally, having a family and then going kind of into the co-parenting route.
Right, how is that? How is the co-parenting, bro?
Man,
how is it having a baby mama and knowing that she might have another guy?
I don't even call her baby mama. I call her the mother of my child.
That's some real shit too.
Even if we're not on good terms, even if we are
still
on good
the mother
terms.
of my child.
And to be honest, bro, I don't care what any man says. It's easier for the men once it's involving co-parent. Because 9 times out of 10, if your mother of your child is sane and she's there, the baby's living with the mama. And
right.
That's just what it is. Even if you're in a better footing, it's just usually what it is. So men kind of get a break in a sense of like not having to be a parent 24/7.
So you're okay with her having another guy like in the picture?
I mean, he gonna have to see me, but not like that.
Of course, not like
that.
fading you,
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
he gonna
but
have to see you
hell
'cause you
yeah.
gotta go pick up the child.
Listen, I love the baby. I love the mother of my child, and I love my baby, and I love the mother of my child to the sense of like I had a baby with her. I was with her for like almost 4 years.
Yeah, heck yeah.
So, and on top of that, the baby we had was like it was hard. It's gonna be hard for her to have a baby ever again. So to her, that's everything, and to me, he's everything too. Because I don't see myself getting married, and that's the only way I'm having a child. Like how you said.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I want a family, but I gotta find a queen first. You know what I'm saying? I gotta find someone to even think about things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So this is another thing. You just said family. You said married. I didn't say married. I said family. The reason why I didn't say married is because nowadays, what's so crazy, a lot of people are divorcing the person that they marry and then taking half of everything that they got.
Yeah,
I don't want
talk about it.
One thing about me that I can say is I want to spend my life with one significant person. You know what I'm saying? But if we got to get married and I got to sign this and then it's a slight chance you might take everything from me, like I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? Like how I see it and like I said, me and I talk, even though we still early, we just talking. But my little baby, she was telling me that, you know what I'm saying, she's okay with signing a prenup. So if you're okay with a prenup, then bet that lets me know, like, nigga, I'm not trying to take nothing from you, but I'm also not gonna have you take nothing from me. And me personally, that kind of fueled me, like, you know what, bet, like that. I like that, heck yeah, because how I see it is, you sitting here telling me, my boy, whatever you make, that's on you. I don't want that. I just want your love. Bet. That's where I feel like the agreement is there. So I don't mind getting married for a situation like that. But let's say a girl wants to get married. She's like, oh, I don't see myself doing nothing with you until we get married. And I'm like, you know what? Well, okay, we can get married, but you got to sign this prenup. She's like, you don't trust me? You don't love me? Ain't no loyalty. It's that right there. Off top red flag. Because it's like, if you love me, you'll sign that prenup. Because at the end of the day, you got whatever I got regardless. You know what I'm saying? And then if we let's say we go our separate ways, we divorce, at the end of the day, the kid always get taken care of. Yeah. So you shouldn't have no worries on that end. I feel like, the woman might see it as, he did whatever he did to me. Even if the guy didn't do nothing to him, the first thing they thinking in their head is, he need to give me what I deserve. And it's like, bitch, what you think you deserve? Because I'm not finna give you everything of my possession that I work hard for. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so.
But to be devil's advocate, you promoted a lifestyle for her. And now she is used to that lifestyle.
Just because I promoted a lifestyle don't mean you can come and take everything away from me.
I agree with you.
Because that's just who I am. Because at the end of the day, that's just who I am, bro. I'm going to always take care of mine and go out of the ordinary. And in general, I'm an entertaining and loving person. So, of course, she's going to feel attached from the very fucking beginning because that's just who I am as a person. But you sitting here telling me I created this lifestyle for her. I created a lifestyle because that's my lifestyle. Yeah. Now, whether you can live up to the lifestyle after that, that's on you because that got nothing to do with
I told my boy that, let's say I have a $600 million company and I put you on to make you a $500 million company. Yeah. It's your company. All I did was give you your startup. Right. I don't want nothing. I want you to have that. And now we're getting divorced and now we don't have a prenup and you want half of what I want. Now I done damn near made you a billionaire.
Right.
You took half. You took 300 mil. I done made you almost a billionaire.
And what's crazy?
Off being with me. And I built you.
And what's crazy,
Build-A-Bear Workshop.
He said Build-A-Bear. Right. They don't even got that in stores no more. They just start this to get that.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. That's
Fun fact. Brought to you by Chess.
Fun fact. Right. But hey, back to what you was just saying. I'm going to just say that, then I'm going to let you get to the next question.
Yeah.
But back to what you was just saying. Yeah. And another thing is, if I help you build a company, I'm not expecting nothing out of you. You know what I'm saying? Because I helped build it. But just out of love, you should be like, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I help you build a company. I gave you $25,000. All of a sudden, the company income is like $500,000 a year. I'm not expecting nothing. Like, for me to say something, expect something, but I'm expecting you to be like, man, Taz, here that 25 that you gave to me to start up this company. At least like, you helped me out. Like some Carisha.
I don't even want to back though, bro.
Gucci, what's Gucci old lady name?
What's Gucci?
Kiosha.
Go ahead, G.
Keisha Core.
Yeah, yeah.
What Keisha Core did was some real shit. Gucci Mane gave her $2 million just to have it. Like, here, I'm in jail, ain't nothing I could do with it. She took that money and flipped it and gave him $6 million.
And a house to come home to, and a wife that was ready for him.
And a wife that was ready for him.
And a lifestyle ready for him.
And ready to throw that pussy on my dog. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those, like, bruh, I look forward to that. That's something that, you know what I'm saying? So on a situation like that, like I said, even if I gave you $25,000 and now your company making $500,000, I don't expect nothing back, but trust me, if you give me $25,000 back that I gave to you, or let's say $50,000, you just double it. Like, bro, listen, you gave me 25, here's 50,000. It's like, in my eyes, I know I can do business with you because I already see how you doing, I already see how you moving, and you already paid me back double. So
you're into power couples.
I'm not into power couples, true, but like, let's say we don't work out. Let's say it don't work out. Let's say if you clean your face up with me, even though I'm not gonna ask for anything anyways, but let's say you just, here's 50, hit that. I know we didn't work out. I know we didn't work out, but here's 50,000 for you. For everything that you did for me. Me personally, I still want to do business with you because that let me know, okay, she still buy her shit and she
put things aside.
She pay her little dues. And it's not really a due, but she paid, you know what I'm saying? She cleaned her face.
She ain't want and you know, when people do things like that, they just don't want things to be said about them.
Right.
And women are the biggest things on that. Like, they hate to be talked about, whether it's good or bad.
Hoes get talked about all the time.
Daily. But I will say this, and you know, just to end this little thing right here and what he's saying, like, I guess, you know, to answer the question, which, you know, we got to go back to because we men still want families.
Detailed.
We do want families. We just don't want you to be the responsibility for the rest of our lives, in the sense of, like, if we get divorced, I shouldn't have to take care of you 10 years later.
Right, exactly.
So the last question, because we made this segment for the ladies. What did you learn? For the who?
For the house.
The who?
For the house.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, what did you learn from your last relationship? So, this is a two-part question. I'm gonna answer this quickly.
I ain't see that on the notes.
Yeah, that's
when was that put on the notes?
Just got dropped.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one.
This is a two-part one for me because I feel like I went through 2 breakups in one. I was with this girl for 3 years. I broke up with her, and what I learned from her was my worth. And my best friend right now, he had to drill that shit in me too, because I didn't know who the hell I was for a long time.
Right, talk heavy.
And the next one was solidifying your worth, that breakup, and knowing I don't need to deal with this. I'm doing everything I need to do, so why am I here? And I think the last 2 things I learned, and why it's going to also be hard for me to be with someone, is I know who the hell I am. Whether I'm walking, flying, whatever, pink, yellow, green, blue, whatever it is, I know me now. So you can't sit here and try to tell me who I am anymore. Because I'm self-aware. I know that I have ADHD, or I know sometimes I space out.
I got ADHD too. ADHD is normal.
Yeah, it don't feel normal. Trust me.
It's not. I'm saying, like, people having ADHD is normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that it's just a part of who
society
is. Yeah, it's
and stuff like that.
Is, man.
But yeah, like, I just know who I am now, so you can't
back
tell
to
me
the
nothing.
ADHD real quick. My bad. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get. Did you take pills?
But them boys had me drugged up.
I'm talking about, boy. I remember without the pills. I remember I was hyped. I remember I get to class and I just be calm.
Boy, you get.
Teacher used to come up to me and be like, "Hey, Javontes, are you okay?" I used to be like,
"High as fuck."
I'm all right. They're like, "You just don't. You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right."
Man,
I used to be so
That's why
calm.
I ain't go through that pill phase.
I used to
That's why I ain't go through that pill phase, because I went through that bitch when I was 6.
Bro, I went through it. I promise you. I started taking pills when I was like 9. I want to say like 9. I remember I was in like 3rd, 4th grade. Something. I might be getting the age wrong, but I was like 3rd, 4th grade. I remember that shit. And I remember that shit just wasn't it, bro. It had me too calm. I remember we'll go to recess. You know, recess, you go out there and have fun. And I'd be the only one, nigga, on the side, nigga. Like, why you not playing? I'm just
how the little boy said, "I'll murder you."
Be going off, dog. Dead ass. I remember it got to a point where I would drink my drink, right? Yeah. Because my mom would give me the pill. But the thing about it was a capsule. So it opened up. So I would dead ass just be like, all right, I'm gonna drink it. I throw it in my mouth and I spit it in the cup and act like I drank it. My mama caught on to it one time. I remember she was washing dishes and I remember she poured out the cup. And when she poured out the cup, she seen at the very bottom, like it was molded to the bottom. She was like, "You been taking your pills?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "So what's this?" I was like, I don't know.
Orlando, do something.
I had to lie because it just wasn't it. And I remember I remember one time it was just like, I ended up not sitting down with her because I'm still a kid, but I remember like we was just around each other and I was just telling her like, Mom, I don't feel the same when I take those medicines.
Yeah.
And she was just like, what you mean? I was just like, I just don't feel like myself and everybody sees it. And of course, at the time she didn't see it, but then like
all they see is the good grades though,
right?
Bro.
And that's the thing. She wasn't hearing no bad like, oh, he's not acting up anything. He's more calm if anything. I remember I was telling her when I told her, she started seeing like how it affected me for real.
Could you sleep? I couldn't sleep at night. Could you sleep?
I never took it at night. I only took it before school.
Damn, they gave me that strong shit, boy. I used to be up till 4 o'clock in the morning jigging, boy.
I was
off the motherfucking drugs, boy. I'm telling you, bro. I was fat. I was obese when I was younger, bro. So whatever pills they gave me, bro, I'm telling you, I couldn't go to sleep at night.
Oh man,
my brain did not shut down, and that's why I don't like taking pills, bro. Because I feel like I take whatever I need to take.
Yeah, I don't like taking pills,
bro.
either.
I'm up,
I don't like taking pills either,
and I don't like to be up. Like,
ibuprofen, I might pop a couple on my head hurting real bad, but I really don't like taking pills.
My tooth hurt, I'll take.
Right, exactly that too. I'm talking about what? Get rid of that pain, please. Thank God.
Smoke a blunt with it?
No, sir. No, sir.
My dog doesn't smoke.
I don't. Even listen, I stopped because of my reasons. But even when I did smoke, I used to hate smoking and then popping pills because it was just like that shit. I don't know. It just had a weird effect on me. So I just
it make you feel like weird, right?
It was like, nigga, I'm stoned, but I'm also like,
kids, please don't do this at home.
Right.
Q, next time, make sure you have that little viewer discretion.
Right at the bottom of it, man. That shit. Yes, sir.
But that's all the questions. So we're gonna pretty much wrap this up pretty soon. But what did you get from this week, and what are you ready for next week, bro? What are some things that you're excited about? Give me like your top three.
I feel like the takeoff talk at the very beginning, I feel like that's something that, should have been addressed.
I mean, like, what you doing next weekend? Like, what was your plan? What was the highlights? Stuff like that.
Hey, man, listen, Ted's just enjoying life. I got a cruise coming up. Not this week, next week. It's like December 8th. So hopefully we can record something before I leave and get on the road. Get on the road, really. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, listen, and to all my guys out there, man, listen, take some time. Take some time for yourself as a guy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not bringing nobody with me. It's just me and a couple other bros. I got my own room. I'm not trying to share a room with nobody. I got my own spot.
Cruises get crazy.
For real, bro. I just want to honestly I'm trying to go so I can enjoy myself and just get some time. One thing about me, when I travel, like definitely when it's out of state, I'm enjoying being away from like work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like doing something that, you know what I'm saying, it's just not what I'm...
Serotonin. A lot of good, happy memories, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Because at the end of the day, you create memories when you go on these trips. So I'm trying to just create another memory that I won't forget, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Shout out to T'Challa. Shout out Black Panther. That's what I'm gonna try to get into this weekend.
I did see that. Was it good?
No. I'm just shouting them out because that's what I'm looking for this week. I'm gonna try to go get into it on Tuesday. Try to get it for like half off.
Bet. Bro, I've been trying to watch. I'll probably see that tomorrow.
There you go. Let me know, boy.
Heck yeah, bro.
But
I mean, I'll probably go with my little baby, but
shoot,
that's the sixth time I'll say
that. But this it right here, right?
I mean, what you want to close it out right now? That's what you're saying? I mean, hey, y'all know what it is, man. Listen.
Yes,
Once
sir.
again, another podcast, being on y'all neck, and we're going to keep being on y'all neck every single mother effing weekend. Not every weekend, but every goddamn Wednesday. We're going to switch up the dates. If we can post every Wednesday, that's what we're aiming for. But right now, you know what I'm saying?
TBD, to be determined. Right. That's how we're going to have it for right now.
That's how we're going to start doing it until we get an actual date to actually say when we... You know what I'm saying?
We want to give you guys the best we can give you guys at the best times. And we're going to do our best doing it. And we got a good little team behind us.
Right.
Team being Just Q. And he's doing everything he can. Shout out to him. Shout out to the Heat Lab.
Right. And he got a lot going on in his plate. We weren't taking that in consideration.
Yeah. And then General KCA is definitely going to be our theme song. I'm him. Yeah, shout out to G. That's my dog.
Hey, listen, it ain't just gonna be that one song. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he wanna drop another music video, hey, just let us know.
Or just come and record. You know, make some music.
Hey,
We're hungry.
Either one, bro. How I see it is, you know, we big on promoting, you know what I'm saying, our people anyways. Definitely people that we know too as well.
For sure.
Heck yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, this has been another great podcast.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Hey, this is
And follow us on Instagram if you see us on YouTube at JIT Talk Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Our information is on there as well.
All right, what's your personal IG?
Take you to Pluto.
Yes, sir.
And with a U and a 2. Take you to Pluto. Yes, sir.
Mine's Ted versus Taz, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Follow us, man.
Yes, sir.
This is another episld at JIT Talk Podcast.
Yes, sir.
And y'all know that.
He said, Big K's in the building.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Come on, gentlemen.
Yeah, that was great.
Concrete. I try not to cap it all, I spit facts and all without telling all on myself. And they thought I left the team cause I was being mean, but y'all really wasn't no help. Hey, this can get sticky like venom, and I do remember when talking to y'all was a joke. But they used to laugh at the denim, and now I remember, but now they be saying it's dope. You know I can get what you need, you couple with me, you know General can get you a quote. I pray I get paid off the streams, I'm chasing my dreams, but I ain't in the sun at hope. Hey, I put this mask on and get back to reality. I ain't missing no money, I'm salary. No, I'm eating, ain't watching no calories. Beat the block and get charged with a battery. I done said that I can't be a runner-up. If you don't have a pole, you can't come with us. Goddamn, I just bumped one of my money bones. I said money, I ain't in all that funny stuff. I'ma snap to the mic, get dropped. I ain't never in the